Okay, welcome to another man's point of view. I am your host, the Space Luchador, and today, story time with the Space Luchador. Now, this one is a little story that I'm gonna tell you. That's kind of like one of those reflection stories, right? That at the same time gives you the lesson of the day, and there's a couple of lessons as a matter of fact. So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump in to this story, okay? Now, I would love to be able, to make a visual for you, but for now, this is what we got, so this is what I'm gonna do, okay? So this story involves a tiger and a monkey, all right? So it's called The Tiger and the Monkey. Now, there was a tiger, and he was asleep on the side of the road, okay? He was just there, chilling, asleep on the side of the road, in the shade, right? Because it was a hot day. So, out of nowhere, this monkey shows up. And sure enough, he sees the tiger, and he says, for whatever reason, right? He goes, and he says, I'm gonna wake this tiger up. So he goes, wakes up the tiger, starts bothering him. Hey, tiger, tiger. No, the tiger wakes up. Obviously, he's pissed because he just got woken up. Before the tiger can do anything, even a growl, right? The monkey goes, hey, tiger, tiger. That grass, you see that grass? Yeah, it's blue. The tiger goes, what? No, it ain't. It's green. And it goes, no, it's blue, right? The monkey. So they start arguing back and forth, right? It's green, it's blue, no. Tiger kind of starts trying to actually convince the monkey of how he's wrong. He's like, look, the sky's blue, grass is green. Monkey goes, no, it's blue. So then tiger goes, oh man, I can't believe this. So he's arguing with the monkey, and he says, okay, I know what we can do. He turns around and he sees the lion. Lion's coming up, right? He's coming, and he comes across them, and he says, I know what we can do. He tells the monkey, we're gonna go ahead and tell King Lion, right? He'll fix this. He'll tell us who's right, and then we'll see that I'm right, right? The monkey goes, okay, I show you, right, or whatever. And then a lion comes up, and the tiger says, hey, lion, tell this monkey that I'm right. Now, he's saying that the grass is blue. Tell him, ain't I right? I'm saying that the grass is green, right? Lion looks down at them both, and he says, yeah, of course the grass is green. Looks over at the monkey and he says, you monkey, you're free to go. Monkey kind of opens his eyes in fear and runs right off, right? Then he goes, tiger's fucking celebrated and stuff. Yeah, that's right. I knew that that the grass was green all along, right? Lion tells him, you, tiger, you're sentenced to 3 days in the hole. Tiger goes, what? But I was right, and this and then. He goes, no. How is it possible that a majestic beast, beautiful, strong, and powerful, would even start arguing with a dumbass monkey? Right? And it ends right there, right? Tiger takes his licking, right? Does the 3 days, but moral of the day, learned a big ass lesson. Now this one has all sorts of lessons, so I'm gonna go ahead and break down number one. And this is number one. You have to accept this first, okay? Space Luchador is telling you this for a reason, okay? Here's number one, the monkey, okay? Monkey does not have the capabilities, right, to do what a tiger or a lion can do, right? Which is why a monkey does what a monkey does. That's it. Monkey see, monkey do. Okay, that's it. Now, why would he choose to wake up a tiger, right, and basically hackle him, right, is because, right, the monkey doesn't see past, sadly, the consequences of his actions. And he's not responsible for them either because, again, just like the lion understands who is the king of the jungle, there's nothing you can do for the monkey, right, other than letting him be what he is. Monkey, that's it, right? Right? So why are you trying to change right now? This This story could be applied in what's going on today, 2022, in politics, in TV, in movies, all over the world today, right? So let's move on to lesson number 2. Lesson number 2 goes for the tiger, okay? Now, why was the tiger punished? Now, I'm going to go ahead and explain to you how this fits in 2022 today, all right? Tiger was punished because just like men, which, yeah, I'm talking to you, my viewers, okay, and my new subscribers, which, by the way, thank you. I'm talking to you. You as a man, believe it or not, whether you are a real man or not, right, you are subject to be held, right, accountable and to the standards of a man, right? Because, believe it or not, you are or supposed to be a man, okay? Just so that's why the tiger was punished. He was punished because he made the big ass mistake of arguing with a dumbass monkey. Okay? So whose fault is it? Is it the monkey or is it the tiger? It would be the tiger for being an idiot. Right? And he was held up to the standards that he would want to be held up because he is a tiger. Now, had the lion, right, looked at the tiger like he's just a dumbass monkey, then you can see why the tiger would be more offended at that than what actually happened. So, let me explain to you what's going on. Same with the world today, okay? The problem is now we're holding up the monkeys to the tiger standard, which what's actually going on though, if you think about it, is you're not bringing up the monkey, all right, at all, because like I said in the beginning, that cannot be done, right? What you're actually doing is bringing down the tiger to the monkey level. Now we got a tiger who is just at the level of a monkey, right? And now we have all these fucking problems that you see today in society. Right? You're making the all-inclusive. Now, I know people don't like it, but that is what it is. Facts. Now the tiger's down here. He's right here with the monkey, right? Monkey thinks he's the shit. Now he's running things, right? And the tiger's still right down here. Yet, this is what's going on. You're still holding, and by this I mean the women, hold the tiger to the standards of the tiger, even though the tiger is no longer capable, right, or able to be what a tiger is, because he's now monkey level. And he's run by the monkey, so there you go. Now, I could go more into that, but that's basically what's going on today. Whether you want to believe it or not, search your soul, right, or actually search your feelings, and you will know that the Space Luchador is correct. Now, lesson number 3, and this is what's missing in the world today, would be the lion, right? The real man, the king of the jungle, right? Now, this is what's also not happening today in society, and it should be happening now, right? And I'm pretty sure, or at least I'm trying to get this back into order, right? But let me explain the lion, okay? Now, the lion knows he's the king of the jungle. He is the man, all right? Which is why he was able to go in there and basically referee this argument and get to the bottom of it, right? And eventually sentence the monkey free to go and the tiger to the 3 days in the hole, right? Because he's the man and he's the king and he's respected. Which is why, and I'll explain this in a relationship aspect at the end, okay? But remember this, all right? Remember why the lion is the man, okay, in the story. Now, check this out. So the lion, who is the king, is responsible for, believe it or not, the tiger and the monkey all at the same time. That's what makes him the man and the king, right? He knows that he is the leader. He knows that what he says is the law. Now, this could go both ways, right? The tiger could be a tyrant. He could have gone there and beaten the shit out of both of them, right? Both the tiger and the fucking monkey for just being dumbasses. That would be a tyrant. However, this lion was a true leader that day. He was a man, right? So he came in, knew immediately what's going on, and he sentenced the monkey free to go because he knows he cannot change the monkey, right? And he doesn't want to waste his time on the monkey at all. doesn't concern himself with the opinions of a dumbass monkey, which is why I let him go, right? Monkey's just food to the lion, right? So he doesn't serve him no purpose to teach the monkey no damn lessons, let alone argue, all right? So there you go. There's another lesson for you right there. Now, for the tiger, however, he knew he could have just let the tiger be, right? Well, you're right, and you win for today, but it only would have added to what's going on. Remember what I said, right? You're bringing the tiger down to the monkey level, and you would have added to the problem, and therefore now no leadership, kingdom would have gone to hell in a handbasket, which again, that's what's going on today, 2022, specifically in the United States, right? With a simple, I'm giving you a simple story which explains everything, and it really does, right? It mirrors what's going on, which is why I explain this sort of stuff. But again, now let me give you an example of why the lion is the king and why he made the right decision, right? He punished the tiger to teach him a lesson, right? He told him, he didn't tell him exactly what to do, right? Remember what he said. He said, you, tiger, sentenced 3 days, right, to the hole because, right? He didn't tell him because you did this, this, and this. He said, how is it possible, is what he said. How is it possible that a tiger, a majestic beast, powerful, right, noble, and beautiful, right, because the tiger, has the stripes and stuff. How is it possible that you yourself have allowed yourself, now he didn't say that, but he basically said, right, how is it possible that you're arguing with a dumbass monkey? That's what he said. Now, the tiger has 3 days to contemplate what just happened and why it happened. Right now, he pays a price a little bit, right? But he learns the lesson, hopefully to the lion. That the tiger had learned a lesson. It's the only thing that a real leader can do, right? You can't do it for him. You must put him in the path for him to learn. That's a true leader. That's a man, right? Smart enough to understand all this, what's really going on. And he's in control of his kingdom, right? And he gained respect, both from the monkey, who already knows, which is why he ran, and the tiger, right? He earns a respect in the long run. Now, this is what's happening. This is where it ties into society, right? People in general, I tell this story, and would think, well, that's not fair, right? Why is the tiger being punished, right? Why is the lion, who made him king, right? It's all this stuff that's happening in society nowadays. It's like, well, who are we to judge, while that same person that says that is the one judging in the first place, right? That's the guy, right? Be wary of that guy. The one, well, that's not fair. Then, shut up, right? You add nothing but confusion, right? So anyways, people would think, well, that's not fair, right? It's not justice or whatever. But it is what it is. Because they couldn't see past what the lion was actually doing, which is teaching the tiger a lesson, okay? Which is what I'm teaching you today, right? The lesson of the day, leadership, right? Now, how does this apply into what I'm saying in society, right? Is that everybody has a voice, right? And this is the democracy part, where you got, let's say, 20 people, right? 20 people start arguing about whether the lion did a right choice or not, and the tiger or whatever, and this is how we end up in this sorry ass situation that we are today, right? In the politic world of the United States right now. I know how it sounds, but that's what's going on. Too many people that have no damn idea what the hell they're talking about have a voice, and not only that, they're being heard by the powers that be, apparently, which between you and I, the monkey's at power now. But anyways, I'm gonna get into that for now. So, to go back to the lion, right? The lion, he did his job, right? Commands respect. Taught the tiger his role, right? Made him contemplate. And he couldn't do much for the monkey other than what the monkey is. Stays away from the monkey, right? Doesn't concern himself with the monkey. The monkey just is. However, the lion understands that he needed to pull the trigger and make that move, right? It's hard to do that move because you have to be, it's not like you don't have emotions. It's like, well, Why, why would I throw the tiger in the hole? No, it's just something that needs to be done. You ain't really hurting the tiger, you're teaching him. It's called hard love, all right? So there you go. A simple story to explain what's going on. And here's the moral of the final story, right, of the whole thing, is you get to choose who you want to be, right? Now, as guys, and I say this all the time, I really do, as guys, you have to want to be the king, the man, okay? Now, let's just say, for whatever reason you are not, at least aim to be the tiger, because believe it or not, as a man, okay, you are the tiger, or a wolf, or whatever. You're a predator, right? You can do. Now, I'm not saying women are monkeys, all right? Don't get that twisted. No, I'm just saying some people, right? Some people just cannot be, not bargained with, but don't waste your time arguing with people that clearly don't want to see the truth. One. Two, they're not in it for the truth, right? Kind of like the story in the monkey. He just saw the tiger, figuring I'm gonna wake his ass up for whatever. They had their reason. Kind of like in the Batman scene where the guys are like, some men just want to see the world burn. Well, there you go. So yeah, be smart, right? Like I say, and remember, you can learn all sorts of stuff from this story. A simple story explains everything. I say, right? So aim to be the king. That is the actual moral of this whole story. The king, right, is your king, right? The king has to see and make decisions, the hard ones, and smart, right, and command respect all at the same time for his kingdom. Okay. Now, what is your kingdom? And this is what I'll end with this. Okay. Space Luchador says, your kingdom as a man happens to be your house, right? Your house with your women or woman and your kid. That's your kingdom. Be the leader. Be the king. Be the man. Do not give away your power, right? Do not be the dumbass tiger who's arguing. Now, I'm not saying again that women are the monkey. Okay, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, if you are not the man and the king of your household, right, which is your kingdom, then whoever the woman is, wherever you want it, whoever it is, she's not going to view you as the king, right? The lion. If you're not the king and you're not the lion, guess what? There will be a problem, because the woman, believe it or not, is looking for the man. Remember, that's why I always say, for the man. Now she'll settle for a tiger, right? Because a tiger's still a kingdom of his own kingdom. Maybe not of the whole world, or the jungle in this case, but he's still a king within his kingdom, okay? Now, if that king, which is the tiger, is wasting his time with dumbass monkeys, then you can see where your woman would have a problem with that. Now, she won't tell you off the bat, but she will jump ship. So there you go. So think about it. Think about it. See where my story applies and apply it there. Now, I'll see you on the next one. I'll give you another puzzle. And any questions or anything, you can comment down below if you agree, if you don't agree, if you liked it, share it to whoever you think might like it, And we'll go on and on with more stuff. For now, that's a simple story. I have all sorts of other stories, and I'll break those down too. So there you go. Space Lucha out on this one, Tiger and the Monkey story.